You have now learned two different methods for solving a system of equations, a system of linear equations. We've solved by graphing, where we look for the point of intersection, and that is the solution. We have solved by substitution, where we solve one equation and then plug it into the other equation. And now we are ready to look at yet one more method. There are two more that I need to show you. And this is called the elimination method. This is on page 176. And this is the system in example 3 that we're going to solve. And I've brought that over to a sheet of notebook paper just so that I have work room. So let me just talk to you a second about this system. My preferred method is substitution, but this particular way works very well when you have a variable by itself. So you see that the y does not have a coefficient. It has an invisible 1, but it's just a y. Same thing here. If this were a negative sign, I could just cancel those y's. Positive y, negative y cancels away. So if I could get this y to be negative, or this y, it doesn't matter which y you convert, you can use this method. So here's in words what I'm trying to do. I'm going to use this one, but again, it does not matter. I need to make this a negative y. And you can't just change it. You have to do it by the rules of math. So I'm going to take this equation, this 4x plus y is 14. And I know if I multiply the whole equation by negative 1, I will change the signs of my values. So negative 1 times positive 4x is negative 4x. Negative 1 times positive y is negative y. And then 14 times negative 1 is negative 14. So I have just distributed a negative 1 through this problem. And that changed the signs. It did not change the value of the equation because everything changed, not just the y. So now I'm ready to solve the system. You're going to like this. 3x plus y is 11. We didn't do anything at all to that equation. So now I'm going to bring this equation right up here. Negative 4x minus y equals negative 14. Okay, now look what we have. This is what I was after. I can eliminate the y's because they will cancel. I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. I knew that was coming. The y's are eliminated. And now we're left with negative 1x. And over here we have a negative 3. Divide both sides by negative 1. And you're left with x is positive 3. So we're getting there. We have the x coordinate of our solution, but we need to know the y coordinate because the solution, remember, when you're working with a system of equations, you have to know what the x is and the y. So a solution to a system is a point. Okay. Let's do the y value now. And you can choose either of your equations. I'm just going to use the same one. So I have 3x plus y is 11. And I'm going to substitute right here the x value of 3. So 3 3s are 9 plus y is 11. Then let's move the 9 so that I am left with y equals 2. So there's the other part of your solution, and you're done. So y is positive 2. And the answer to this problem is right here. You need both the x and the y to give you the answer. So students are often tempted to stop after the x, after the first solution, but you can't do that. You have to know the value of x and the value of y.